There's so much hype coming into the series, and you never really know how it's going to play out. Winning 3-0 is hugely satisfying for many reasons, but particularly, I think a lot of the chat before the series is how evenly poised it's going to be, and to win it in straight sets, it doesn't get much better than that. And again, I think that's one of the things I'm most proud about this group is whatever cricket team I've ever been in, there's always been something that goes wrong at any time, and it's how you deal with that. And this group's just amazing of just cracking on, and what's the job that needs to get done, we'll just go and do it. Huge disruption. With some of the players, I've missed a couple of games, but the way that Steve can just jump in and it's seamless. Other players who are on the fringe can jump in and be match winners straight away. I think it's a huge credit to Andrew McDonald and the coaching staff and the medical staff that we feel like we've got a big squad that we can draw on. Feeling really good. As for the rest of the series, we'll wait and see. We had a pretty aggressive build-up, knowing that it's an Ashes there to be won, and we thought that was worth it. Now that the series has been won, there might be a sense of job's done, and let's kind of reassess the risk. So we'll work it over the next couple of days. I doubt I'll be playing Melbourne, and then we'll have a chat about Sydney. But certainly before the series, while the series was live, let's take on the risk and have a crack at it. Now it's done. I think we'll need to have a chat about it.
Work your way out.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. Don't know yet, but seeing someone on crutches doesn't really bode well for a test match a week away. Gazzy's pretty close to irreplaceable, but the ability to take breakthroughs but also control innings is really important. So it's going to be hard to replace, but we've got some guys who have already had a taste of international cricket, around the traps. Other guys have done really well in domestic cricket. I think it's been one of the benefits actually of the Sri Lankan tours, even West Indies, and a couple of these tours where we take a couple of spinners. You always, there's guys that can step in and you feel like it's not going to be too overawing for them, overwhelming. So it's pretty happy change room. Probably dragged out a little bit longer than we would have liked today. Losing Nath, but also they batted quite well and there wasn't much in the pitch, so there's a few tense moments, but got it done in the end. So I think the extra few hours makes it even more satisfying. The one here seems a little bit different to sometimes what you get overseas. There's always a few murmurs. You're hoping that it matches up. If you're the bowling team, if you don't, sometimes you're kind of just making sure that it's all okay. If you're batting, even though you feel like you haven't hit it, so. It's sometimes doesn't feel super consistent, but you just crack on, whatever the umpire says. It's the goal is to win the Ashes. Again, you're not going to the test match not wanting to win, so we'll go to Melbourne and absolutely desperate to win that one, and Sydney, and if you get 5-0, it's amazing.